Hello, this is the video for Friday, September the 3rd. If you missed class, check out the video and see what you missed. There is no work associated with Friday's class. We did a bunch of activities that are setting the stage for a story that we'll be responding to next week. So when you go to Schoology, it will land on Friday, September 3rd. That's the landing page. And you can click on these slides or you can watch this video where I go on the slides. We talked first about our activity from yesterday, from Thursday the 2nd, and we looked at the big Google Doc sentences we wrote and began making sense of what that system is. Then we learned the origin stories that I'm about to present, and finally we began a story called the Man Descent Rain Clouds, which will take up on Tuesday of next week. So again, there's no writing at the end of class today. All right, so if you click on these slides, you're going to get to this, Day 3 Navajo Origin Story. And there's a little bit of interaction that I'll ask you to do if you're watching this video, but I'll try to present first what it is you're going to see. So last class we talked about spaces in the nation, and we talked about how, don't need to worry about that yet. We have different states that are named for the early peoples that inhabited or came into those spaces. Today, we're focusing on the Navajo Nation, which, as you can see, is based in the Arizona, New Mexico region and stretches out into Utah and Colorado. For a moment, remember, these states, the territories and the lines of them, those were imposed later. So the Navajo Nation has its home here. It happens to also be in these states, but when it was a space of its own long before America became a nation, it wouldn't have recognized those state lines, which is why it's in 4 different states. So we looked at the Navajo Nation and we tried to honor and understand better some of its origin stories. An origin story is a story that a people tells to explain where it came from. So we talked about that in class. In the Navajo origin story, there are 4 worlds. The first world, which is darkness. The second world, which is blue. The third world, which is yellow. And the fourth world, which is white or glittery. The fourth world is a kind of divine world. It has its home in the Pueblo homeland, so it's got a physical space, but it's more of a spiritual space. It's where they believe people go when they die. The number 4 is really critical to understanding this Navajo story, that we are spiritual, emotional, thinking, and physical beings, all in one. And we talked about what that means and how we agree or disagree with that characterization. Then we listened to this guy who is a Navajo elder. And if you're watching this video, I want you to pause the video and go and listen to him explain the Navajo origin stories and the way that they see the world. I could play it for you in this video, but the quality isn't good when I play a video within a video. So to get there, all you do is go to the slides and then you'll find him. There's 2 3-minute videos of him explaining what he says every Navajo should know. And then we began this short story, The Man Descent Rain Clouds. It's linked here in Schoology, so you can click on it and begin reading it. On Friday's class, we only read the first page, and on Tuesday of next week, we'll finish the story. So that's the pace that you can expect from yourself, and again, there's no writing associated with it today.